Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20. Yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Taken down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Again, the ball carrier. Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Jaguars nothing. Matt Bosher.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for it. Got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. On the slant, this is Chark. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
DJ Chark. 10 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A gain of 2.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up second and...
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Will Fuller, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Joe Schobert.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on fourth. Fourth down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point is...
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's fourth down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Here's Mayfield. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.